That's how far you come into God and walk with God, that it is only Him that can allow your enemies to prevail. Oh my God. That is how far you walk with God. He will have what we call absolute monopoly of your entire existence. That's how far you walk with God. That's it. This one is saying, all you creatures, all you Elohims, all you fallen creatures, you powers, you earth, this one, leave him for me. He has worked so hard. He has passed through the God of earth, passed through the God of the heavens, passed through the creatures of heavens, passed through the white winds and the storms, passed through the heavens, and he's coming far up above the heavens and goes, who is that man? Hey, the Kuparada! And he will take you this way. Who are you? He gives you capacity to stand in his presence. Say, my son, welcome to my bosom. That's what happened to Enoch. Elijah, he sent a white wind. Go get him up. This one is no longer a man. He's beyond creatures. He has taken on my image. Eviparadia, Alessafrania Meminia, Hekutu Paragada, Hitinia Akutusukutu. If you through the spirit mortify the deeds of the flesh, God will grant you capacity to rise above physical death. Because we've entered the time that the glory of our Christ is opened for the remnant. So if you can mortify the deeds of the flesh, you will step into the vibrations of immortality, the rain that lightning Masahila. Hey, Kaparada! That's the glory. In other words, your entire existence, your spirit, soul, and body will come under the surging of God's electricity. It is called the glory of God. Don't deprive yourself this, brother. If you look into the realms, you will see that we have entered the time. You must be sensitive to the calendar of Zion. Always be sensitive. The timings of the spirit, the kairos moments of the spirit. Never you use chronos to judge kairos. Men who understand the time of the spirit will always align and become relevant in the hand of God for that dispensation and current move of Zion. Is somebody hearing me now? Sometimes when we move, those that don't want to move would become our antagonists. They're gonna fight us, they're gonna hate us. It is normal. But guess what? We have the wings of an eagle. We have capacity by virtue of our obedience to fly above the storms of their hate, the storms of their accusations, the storms of their insecurities, the storms of their wickedness. You know why? Because God is with us. Who can be against us? Hallelujah. The victories of our enemies are allowed. That's how far you come into God and walk with God, that it is only Him that can allow your enemies to prevail. Oh my God. That is how far you walk with God. He will have what we call absolute monopoly of your entire existence. In fact, if you are to die, He's the one to kill you. Men like Moses, men like Elijah, men like Enoch. That's how far you walk with God. That's it. This one is saying, all you creatures, all you Elohims, all you fallen creatures, you powers, you earth, this one, leave him for me. This one has passed the ways beyond other creatures. This one has discovered me in a dimension that is uncreated. He has worked so hard. He has passed through the God of earth, passed through the God of the heavens, passed through the creatures of heavens, passed through the white winds and the storms, passed through the heavens, and he's coming far up above the heavens and goes, who is that man? Hey, the Kupayada! And he will take you this way. Who are you? He gives you capacity to stand in his presence. Say, my son, welcome to my bosom. That's what happened to Enoch. Elijah, he sent a white wind. Go get him out. This one is no longer a man. He's beyond creatures. He has taken on my image. Thou shalt be principalities over realms and creatures of different dimensions, Elijah. Let me tell you something. If you mortify as you are now, if you enter and start killing this flesh, for real, the thing is that we are just deceiving ourselves. That's the problem. We're not serious. We're not serious. We just do you think that God is a man? Before your holiness can be captured in Zion, at least it will hit 21 years before it can register. Less than 1 year. In fact, by the time you're holy for 1 month, the second month you think you have arrived, you fall. I'm not talking about righteousness here, because righteousness is a gift. Holiness is an effort to stay in his presence. The conscious effort to live like God, talk like God, discipline yourself like God. Mahida Evramadi Gadoshest, Eviparadia, Alessafrania Meminia, Hekuto Paragada, Hetinia Akuto Sukutu, Eveperaki Halinamada. It is called the secret place. He that dwells, he whose residence is in the secret place. Sir, he that dwelleth, not that he that goes in and comes out, not he that goes and comes out, it's a he that dwelleth. He that dwelleth in the secret place of intimacy with the Lord shall abide under, no more the shadow, of course, shall abide under the image of God. This is where the surge of his glory goes through. If you through the Spirit mortify, thou shalt live. Thou shalt live. Do you want to live? Mortify the flesh.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Sepayada! Efrapakayada! Separadia! Halisapayada! Hallelujah! Sahila! Fapayada! Ekosapahira! Masapayada! Lahila! Familia! Sepakariada! Yakapaya! Sefria! Sefria! Perikapayada! Antosapanikavayada! Sa Emparadia! Evahila, Evina, Sefahila, Ekamaria. We increase in spiritual ranks when we capture certain depths in the realms of your sin. When we elevate into that encounter, something is captured in the realms.